Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this very special, super early because it's got so much information on it.
Too
Had
much.
to be expanded, and we're both a couple of old men, so we can't stay up late.
I said, Bob, why don't we sit on our poaches tonight? Let's sit on the poach.
We'll sit outside. Kenny said, "Hey, look at the beautiful snow I've got coming down with those evergreens that grow there in Louisville." And I said,
Oh,
well,
yeah. All out in my backyard here.
My evergreens are showing a little bit of the rain because we don't have that cold temperatures here in Texas.
Oh, you know what? You've shown me up. You have shown me up because I was trying to buy the version of XSplit that takes away the logo, and it was $36 a year, and it wouldn't process my damn card.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I changed the 3-digit code on it, and it wouldn't let me change it.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer than that, I found a
lifetime
humble bundle thing that had a lifetime membership. So I think I paid $40 for a lifetime.
Well, that's what they want now for a year. 36. Yeah. You know what? They all know it's a fucking green screen anyway, so fuck it. I ain't paying So when I had time to think about it, I'm glad it didn't charge me. I saved the $36. They know it's a fucking green screen, so fuck it. Thank you.
Without watermark, but yes. I am a deceiver here with
I got watermarks on StreamYard because we don't want to pay football. Well, maybe we don't anymore, do we? No, we don't.
No, we don't. So there's let's put ourselves back into
let's get our ways to help the folks here, and let's throw a logo, any logo. You pick the logo that goes in the upper right hand corner.
Of course, we got to have the Bolin Services logo because
we got to go with that.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do have to go back to the old logo, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the announcement I'm making tonight, we have to use that logo, and I'll explain to you why. Yeah, but you might be able to revamp it, but it needs to say that, and there's a reason.
Okay.
No, we don't need Beats by Bolin. Do we have Survival Program, or do I not have that one here?
We don't. You don't have that one uploaded.
We'll have Survival Program on Thursday, and I'll explain to you why when we make our announcement a little bit later tonight. And now, folks, I have my microphones located off to the sides of me, so just for tonight, we don't have our microphones in sight, just to give the poach feeling. Of course, it'd help one of you motherfuckers talk. You got to say something. It's a live interactive show. Subscribers only. YouTube, we're going to give Facebook 10 minutes tonight. No freeloading tonight. We got big announcements coming. We got big guests coming on this show.
Big announcements.
Big.
Before we get started with the big announcements, though.
Yeah, before we do that.
Last night on Raw.
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
Yeah. JD McDonough, who member of the Judgment Day. People say he has the Klingon forehead.
He does.
World's largest head. I
never heard that, but now that you say it, I see the
talented young wrestler. Did a spot where he jumped off the ropes.
Now you're getting carried away.
Well, he did a spot where he jumped off the ropes and
no, you War Raiders. You're a wrestler. Now you're getting carried away.
Now I think he's not. He's talented.
Well, no one's buying a ticket to come see him. We'll just go with that.
Well, no, I didn't say he was a headliner.
Draw. You didn't say it was a draw. You said a talented young man.
He's a talented young man.
I sit corrected.
Did a leap off the top rope.
I haven't seen this yet. I meant to go watch it.
Okay.
All I know is what you sent me. I have not gone to see because I only watched about 30 minutes of Raw.
Yeah, this is in the match with the War Raiders, so it's Eric and Ivar.
That's why I wasn't watching it. I probably sped through it.
Probably sped through it, right? So
big fat fucks just
JD leaps off the top rope and he's heading. Yeah, he's on the side of the ring where the announcers are. He overshoots. He overshoots the War Raider. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Eric.
How do you overshoot one of those fat fucks? Is what I want.
Well, because there's not that much room between them.
No offense, because I'm a fat fuck. You can't be offended. I'm not a big ass, hairy, ugly fat fuck.
There's not a whole lot of room between the ring and that announcer's table, right? There's maybe 5 or 6 feet there. But so he leaps over him, overleaps the big guy who does step back to try to catch him. But his rotation continues along. He hits right across his shoulder blade area, bam, against the edge of the reinforced table now.
The reinforced table that they keep telling us that they've done, like boom.
His head snaps back and hits that plastic, cover thing. I was worried about a concussion, but apparently He broke several ribs because your ribs go all the way around the back, so that you can break ribs in your back. Broke several ribs and had a punctured lung. Now will be out for several months, all because they took a spot and hit the table.
So what you're telling me is that aeronautics, gravity, and geography all
combined to take out JD. The table so far in 2000
on the air all this. Do they show how bad shit went?
Yep.
How were the announcers handled? I'm going to watch it tonight. I meant to watch it today, but I had a busy day today.
They didn't know at the time that he had broken ribs and a punctured lung. So
in
fact, he actually finished the match with that. I mean, it shows you how tough these guys are. He finished the match. Yes.
With broken ribs and a punctured lung?
Yes.
Stupid. Well, now he's an idiot. You lay there and you start spitting up blood, and if you ain't got blood, bite your tongue.
Throw up the X, right?
Strowman, he's smart enough to spike his tongue and bleed out in the ring. I think he died, is what I heard.
Well, and then we had blood last night because Sammy went and got bloodied up. So
yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Netflix is the bloody era of WWE.
Oh, you can't say shit fuck on there, but you goddamn you can bleed like
you can bleed all over the place. So we did say Kenny has said many times the table is going to be the death of somebody. The spot is overdone.
I've been saying and said it to Triple H. I wrote him directly.
Yeah.
As a courtesy. Now, of course, I did it in front of everybody. It wasn't in his inbox. I just did it in front of everybody. But and mainly I was saying how stupid it is, but it's going to be the death of somebody if y'all don't quit this shit.
Well,
because there's too many jagged edges, too many bathing. Even going through the regular tables, Bob, when you see them, what if one of those
when they break that Formica breaks into Well, I've always been I'm convinced that sometime in my lifetime there will be a wrestler die in the ring from a ladder match.
I'm shocked it ain't happened yet between a ladder and table or something. I mean, I'm shocked it ain't happened yet.
Or if not die, be permanently,
Well, Ian at Dumb Fuck Promoter I used to work for had all these fucking light tube matches, and we had a guy. As a matter of fact, Cash Flow might have been involved in it. Who I'd love to get on the show and talk about Tulsa King. I'm going to work on that. But they had a guy that had the light tube sever his fucking carotid artery, and he nearly bled out in the fucking ring. Well, I hate when people use AI pictures. And another guy inhaled the fumes from a light tube and nearly died.
That was the argon gas that's inside them.
Yeah. So we've had nearly 2 people die from fucking light tube matches, and he just kept having them. So maybe now, why would you reinforce the tables and keep using the tables? What's the fucking thought process of that? Well, we've removed the mats to protect the mats from the concrete floor. We've removed the mats. That's basically what they're telling you when they reinforce the table.
Maybe they were looking at the expenses and they go, the cost of rebuilding that table 5 times a show is getting really, really expensive.
Well, the labor, I guess the cost of the table's not so much. They just slap them back together, but the time and effort to fucking do it, but they're there working anyway. So probably there's no expense because they're there anyway being paid.
No, we'll just say there's an expense and they save money.
Well, we can go there too. I mean, let's play like Trump government and just make up shit. Let's do that.
Doesn't matter.
Why are these people flying these refugees home on military planes? And Abby Phillip figured that up yesterday. It cost them 7 times more to fly them home on a government on a military plane than it's
C-137. Yeah. So the Colombian government
over 700,000 to fly all them home.
Yeah. The Colombian government objected to them being shipped in the military plane in shackles, as opposed to what they typically do. They just put them on a commercial plane, send them back. So that's why the price of coffee almost spiked by 50%.
Oh, I had people write me today telling me the gas went up 75 cents a gallon in their area over just the past few days. People around here saying it's gone up anywhere from 20 to 30. Now, I filled up I got enough gas to last me a lifetime. I filled up the other day. I should have enough gas to last through the Trump administration the way I go through gas. But no, I'm hearing anywhere from 30 to 75 cents a gallon. My bro, I guarantee you gas will be under $2 a gallon in 3 to 6 months. You're a fucking idiot. Because if it could be done, it would be done.
Well, where's that Ukrainian war still going on, right? Where's that war end?
Well, that also part of the other reason I'm fucking pissed today, I got 3 members of extended members of my family, good friends of mine that are from Ukraine. And now they're fleeing this country. They're scared to fucking death of what might happen to them, how they're going to get treated, where they might be put and placed. And they're here legally. They came here fucking legally, and they're white. But Trump's going to kiss Russia's ass. You can lock that in the fucking bank. He's going to give Putin any fucking thing he wants. Putin knows something on him, and I think it extends further than the goddamn PP tape, to be honest with you. But no, and they're packing and they're out of here as soon as they can get out. And that's 4 of my friends from Ukraine that got to go. I got friends from Bosnia that are here, very concerned, here legally. And now I've got sisters, nieces, and cousins, mostly throughout Atlanta and Nashville, married to Mexicans. Few here in Kentucky, married to Mexicans. Well, the ones in Tennessee and Atlanta are telling me that they're getting fucked with on a daily basis ever since Trump started this shit. And it's really amped up over the past few days. They've been here legally since the fucking 80s. They travel back and forth to Mexico. Well, you don't travel back and forth if you're not legal. You got to show some paperwork coming and going. So they're here fucking legally, and they're getting fucked with on a daily basis. Now, I've been crying most of the fucking day, hearing the stories my relatives are telling me what this motherfucker's putting them through. Now, I'm not going to say what I really want to say that I'd like to have done to Trump or do to him personally myself, but I wish he would accept a bare knuckles fight with me for 5 fucking measly minutes. He's only 10 years older than me. Well, no, I'm sorry, he's 14 years older than me. Well, we all got to suck it up sometimes, right? I volunteered to fist fight a fucking 37-year-old boy the
You
other
might
day.
even give him a couple of punch head start.
Yeah, I'll give him the first 5. He can't hurt me. I've took punches from Ron Waterman and Randy Orton. Shoot punches. I beat John Cena in the shoot match. I think I can handle Donald Trump. But he's making fucking people miserable. Joey Smith. What's up, Joey? Hello from East Tennessee. I'm sorry. I was told today by an insurance claims adjuster that was here today to evaluate all the shit from my fire that I had. I finally got him over here.
Your Christmas Day fire.
Pretty much. But they didn't hear what it was. And she was telling me about a podcast. I said, believe it or not, yeah, I do podcasts, but I rarely listen to any. And she said, well, his name is, hang on.
Anthony Scaramouche.
His name is Tennessee Brando. I'm going, well, that's got to fucking suck. She said, oh, no. She says, after listening to you talk and seeing your political views and your religious stance, she said, you and him are 2 peas in a pod. I said, Tennessee Brando. She said, he's from East Tennessee, where Joey Smith says he's from. He's from East Tennessee. And she said, he's a very, very tiny blue dot. And she said, you listen to him, and he sounds just like you. I said, he's a good man. I'd like to talk to him. And said, but he was a big fan of The Undertaker. And then he found out The Undertaker was donating huge money to fucking Donald Trump. Well, he don't like the Taker no more. And I said, well, I got 3 autographs of The Undertaker here. I've sold 1 to my cousin. I'm selling 1 to Deegan if he ever pops in here and makes me a final fucking offer on it. And then I'll have 1 other for sale. I don't give a fuck to have them. But I'm selling a lot of my autographs. Fuck, I'm 64, 65. And if they're not made to me personally, then let somebody else get some use out of them. You know, I ain't going to live forever. Fuck, I could die tomorrow. Fuck. I'm half Cherokee, half German. I could be deported tomorrow. How dare you be in this country being Cherokee Indian? We'll get rid of you today. You don't own this country no more. We stole it from you. Well, you got me there. You got me there. Can I take a Navajo with me? Not your hoe, but my Navajo. Had to work out.
Something like that.
As a matter of fact, found out another member of my family's half Mexican today. And, well, I didn't find out today. I found out 12 years ago, but oh, well. Be careful who you're racist against, because if you trace your tree back far enough, it would be like, well, I'm not even going to go into the scenario.
Some of you don't even have to go back that far.
Go back very far, you know, but I got a family member who's a very racist motherfucker. I'm not going to say any names, but
I will. No,
we dropped on him a few days ago. And then we went to get some more proof and everything. We found out he's here with a false birth certificate. He was not legally adopted. There's a lot of shit going on that he's going to have to fix before he's 65, before Donald Trump finds out what half of his blood is. But he didn't know, and we didn't tell him because we were scared. We were scared what he might do to himself.
The truth can affect people in strange ways.
The truth can affect people sometimes, but the reason I told him what his heritage was is because he called me and told me he was going to rat out 10 Mexicans in his trailer park not even knowing there was a reward. He was just going to do it just to get him out of his trailer park.
If this story isn't starting to shrink down the list of possible
it's narrowing
suspects,
it down a little bit. I'm not mentioning any names though. I ain't that way. I'm not going to mention any names, but and I've held this secret since 2012. So 15 years I've held this secret, and I didn't. And I kept telling my son, because he's known since I knew. My sister Janice is known. Matter of fact, she knew two of his brothers and sisters in Atlanta, and they passed away a few years ago, which I did not know. And when I told my sister that, I said, well, I had to let him know he's acting like it don't matter. I only got one father. I don't care who my sperm donor is. I said, well, you better, because you got some legal shit you need to take care of. So I haven't dropped all that on him yet. But when he told me that he was going to rat out 10 mechs, I said, that's it. All right, motherfucker. So you're going to rat out your brothers and sisters. So I'm not happy. Not happy. Joe Shows Classic Media Video Games. How's it going? I'll check and see. Now, if we make $60 in donations, we're going to be here a while, and then and I do have a nice announcement I'm going to make here. I was hoping to have a little bit more information about our announcement and the finalizations and some numbers that I wanted to give you guys, but thanks to what Trump has done today, it has delayed a lot of my shit in the government. I mean, we're going to get it done probably sometime tomorrow or the next day would be my guess. I'm pretty sure we'll have everything finalized on Thursday. We got 30 plus in the room. I bet you we ain't got one donation. We don't. Well, Bob, what do you think? Should we hold off on a few donations before we hold off on Thursday?
Let's make the announcement about Thursday.
Okay, let's do that. Because that's not going to change.
Yes, but before we do that, however, I want to
think about making that a member only show too. Think about doing that.
Yeah, I want to play a little bit of oldie but goodie.
Previously on the Bolin Alley.
It is. And I do want to get back to that 1 second, King.
Yeah.
Appreciate the manager questions and keeping it light in wrestling.
Right.
But what I don't like and I will not sell for, and what I think Disco Inferno had a great point on keeping it 100, there needs to be a line in the sand. The peanut gallery does not get to dictate the conversation. They do not get to say, oh, you were making money off of Cornette's thing. That's the only reason you went in. Yeah, guess what? We're independent media journalists, broadcasters within 1 degree of separation who have the real information, but you're still going to wait and go to PW Insider, to Mike Johnson and whatever. You just want to come strapped to take shots at King B. You're never going to cancel us. We own our own shit. We're the bosses. So sit where you need to sit. Be a fan. Ask an educated question.
Yeah.
Don't ever think for a minute you can pull a power play on somebody like a Disco, a Russo, a Bolin, a Hameen, because I'm just going to slap your tits and charge you $5 at the end of the day. And you're going to want to step up to get your little shine, but I will tongue lash you and cut you down and show that your ignorance to the world if you try and come over on us. So stop that shit trying to intimidate Kenny, telling him what he can and can't talk about, what any podcaster who is having an open conversation about this shit can. Because if you really want to have an opinion, go spend the $110 on Podbean, get off your ass and start your own thing. Otherwise, sit there and be a subscriber and a listener. You do not have the power here, and you never will.
I just love that guy, and so I wanted to.
That was an excellent segment. I'll just touch on it. That was an excellent segment. And Joe Shows here has kind of helped put this together for us. And by the way, I need everybody to get over there and if you will post where you're wanting the subscribers to go, post that here, Joe Shows. And they're just a little bit shy being able to get monetized over there. They got like 971 subscribers or 969.
Oh yeah.
And post that in here.
Link. Yeah.
And anybody that follows this show, go over there and subscribe, and let's get them monetized. And as I explained to him, we don't rely on totally with the monetization. It helps where you can donate in here, and we get X amount of dollars off views and shit. But that's why we post all this stuff here.
The donations are the main.
That's the reason the show and our people survive. And like I said, I'm going to explain why we're going to do away with the Beats by Bolin version of the logo, and we're going to go back to survival program, because it's perfect for what I'm going to be announcing later. And if we get $60 in donations to where we can help one family get rice and eggs, we got a young lady in here that was wanting to know if we could raise 1,000 pesos so she can celebrate her daughter's 7th birthday. I said, we'll see what we can do. Eunice's sister's birthday's today. She asked her sister, what do you want for your birthday? She said, nothing. I said, the first non-greedy Filipino that I've ever seen. I said, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our best to see if we can't raise at least $10 or $15 for her to have something for her birthday today. That would be 750 pesos. For Eunice's sister, Leo Ryan, we call her because that's how it's spelled. So we'd love to help her and get her birthday. And well, you're going to come in here bitching right off the bat. I'll take care of that too. So there you go. There you go. See, that didn't last long, did it? See, should have tried another approach. We were joking around, having some fun. You fucking took it way too fucking seriously, bitched me out in my inbox, talked to me like a fucking dog, and you ain't got the class or ass to talk to me that way. So take your act somewhere else. Tell the honky tonk man. So you're old enough to tell him now. Want to continue this? Didn't think so. Coming here like a fire breathing fucking dragon on me. What else we got? Let's see. The fact racist chicken plugger Donald Trump. He is yeah. But like I said, I've got a lot of family members and a lot of close friends that is affecting. But yeah, let's help Mr. Hameen and his family of friends over there get their monetization. They're just a few short of doing that. We're not all that far shy of 5,000 ourselves, so maybe he can do us the same favor and refer his people to come over and subscribe.
Yeah,
and we get fucked with real back. Have you noticed that we've been floating around 4,900 for fucking ever? And it'll say we gained 100 subscribers, we gained 20, you gained 120 subscribers, and the numbers never go up. Something's weird because we've been stuck under 4,900 for 2 years now. And no matter how many subscribers we get, it's 4,890, 4,905. It's weird shit. But let's definitely get them taken care of on their monetization. For those of you that have an extra $5 or $10 and can help our families and our kids out, we got 2 birthdays today. Ali, however you pronounce her name, her daughter's birthday was yesterday. So we're trying to make sure she's got a little something for her birthday today. Eunice's sister didn't even ask for anything. Well, those are my favorite ones. You know, not demanding fucking gold balloons and banners and cake and spaghetti and you name it, fish, eggs, hamburgers. I don't want anything. I said, well, good. We'll make sure she gets something then. She ain't greedy.
Yeah. So, Joe, if you can't post a link in the chat room, which you may not be able to
break
do,
it up.
Either break it up or hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter handle was there on the
post them, right?
page because we can post them, right?
Yeah, we can post them. So, yeah, hit Bob on Twitter and send us the link, and we'll make sure. And plus, obviously, we'll have it in here Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Because Thursday night at 7 o'clock, Ben Hameen will be here live and in person. I'm dreading that one. I'm dreading that. God knows what I'm going to have to deal with Mr. Hameen on Thursday night. But in all seriousness, he is one of my favorite guests, if not my favorite guest. Nobody makes me laugh more than he does. And I always love having him on the show and just really looking forward to it. So let's help their show out. Maybe they'll help our show out a little bit. We need more subscribers to get to 5,000. And I don't know if there's any rewards at 5,000 or not, but never hurts to find out. And like I said, if we're going to make that big announcement, and it's not as, I mean, it's the same announcement. I was just hoping I had the paperwork proof of everything to shut up a couple of trolls that talk about shit they don't know anything about. But the thing I'm going to announce, there's a government website you can go to verify it. So if I can fake the government, I probably work for Trump if I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a job there. Do. So we still do not have one donation. They might not want to know about. No. So, we'll see. We might announce it Thursday because I still need a little.
Thursday night, we do have a special guest on the show. In case you guys didn't notice or didn't guess it from the little clip that we played, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Hameen will make his return
Been
to
a while.
the Star Maker
We've
Bowling
had him
Show.
here,
It's
yeah.
been a couple of years actually since he's been on.
Yeah, has it
So
been that
he will
long?
be making.
Well,
it's been at
he's
least-
due to be back then. He's due to be back.
he's absolutely due.
And regardless
back
how much
in-
it's snowing on my porch or how much it's raining on Bob's porch, we're going to be fine. We're going to make it.
It might even pull Jason out of the rocks. Who knows?
Is there any way you could share your XSplit account with me? And that way I don't have it. Well, I guess
No.
when you throw my names up, the logo goes away. I
Yeah.
don't see the XSplit logo anymore.
There you go.
Anybody going that Bolin's mentioned donations again? We're not going to say anything. The fact that racist, sexist, chicken plucker Donald Trump is in the dead. Oh my God! Isn't that sickening? Isn't that sickening? Joe, I think Joe. Where did Joey say he's from? Somebody popped in here and said they were from East Tennessee, but was that Joey?
No, that was not. That was Joey. Yes, Joey Smith.
That was Joe. Okay. And
Joe shows that he did.
Jeremiah. Now I don't know if you know this about Jeremiah. He was a bullfrog.
Really?
And he was a
Was
pretty
he?
damn
I thought he was a
friend.
good friend of yours. Yeah.
He was a good friend of mine. And then, but I never understood a single word he said. But didn't you help him drink his wine? Because I'm not a drinker.
Now I was helping him drink his Red Bull.
Yeah. Now I wonder how many people in here know what the fuck we're talking about.
Probably about 2, counting us.
We might possibly have the first donation of the night. Randy Satterley has made a $10 challenge. I want you all to make that $60. I want to know what the announcement is. I want to know what the big deal is. Here's 10. So we're now just $50 shy. It's 9:21. Oh, technically we should only be here 5 more minutes. That is a good song, Jana. Technically we should only, but I'm going to give it till 9:35. Because we did
start. We did start 10 minutes earlier than we usually do. So
yeah, and I did that to bitch and about what's going on. It has been hard to watch television today when it affects your family. It's bad. I mean, I cried yesterday, and I'll tell you why. There was a man, a Mexican, that's been here in this country. He's been here 38 years, and his daughter was on one of the news channels that probably. If Fox Entertainment played it, it was to laugh and make fun of her. They were making fun of the girl that stars with Martin Short. What's her name? Selena Gomez. She was crying because so many family members were being affected by the harassment of whether you're here legally or whether you're not. The harassment people were being put through, calling them criminals. Well, it turns out today that several federal judges have said, I'm tired of these Republicans referring to these immigrants as criminals. You broke the law, you're a criminal. And the federal judge says, no, they are not here. If they are in this country, have never committed a crime, they are not considered, it's not a criminal case that's brought against you. It is a civil case. And that was pointed out by 2 or 3 different news sites today and a couple of federal judges. That no, quit calling them criminals, because if they're here as a undocumented migrant, they are here, and if you prosecute them, it is a civil case, not a criminal case. And as everybody was talking about with Trump on the rape charges, the judge said what you did in the state of New York was rape, but I believe that was a civil trial, was it not?
that was during the right.
Yeah, he couldn't go to prison out of it. They were only going to get him for cash prizes and merchandise.
I don't think he's paid yet.
Well, I mean, he's too busy mooching off all of his billionaire friends. He's been doing everything he can to get. I don't know that Fox ever paid the $750 million that they owed. They owe over $750 million to Dominion voting machines or whatever it is. Yeah, and I don't know that they paid theirs. Rudy Giuliani somehow gets to keep one of his Miami luxury condos and a bunch of his shit. Why? He owes the fucking money. Why is he getting to keep anything? He defamed these people he was ruled guilty against by a federal judge. He shouldn't get to keep jack shit. The way I see it, give the people he defamed the fucking money. So we got the $10 challenge. So far, that's it. No one ever donates in here anymore. Is everybody fucking allergic to a $5 donation to help these people out? We got a dollar sign. We got a 7-year-old kid wants a little something for her birthday. We got a 12-year-old kid. wants a little something for her birthday. Every fucking one of you, the 30-some odd of you in here, are so broke you can't cough up $5 for these kids to have a nice birthday. Really? All right. All right. Glad I ain't you. Glad I ain't you. That's why we hate your show, Bolin. We're good. Quit watching. What else we got? So we had that. We got the desk. And we got people nearly dying on the fucking desk. I've been bitching about that for the better part of 1.5 to 2 years. I was going to make a big announcement, but so much other shit hit the fan. I held up on this announcement, but I'm going to have a guest. I'm going to invite him. I'm going to see if he shows up. But I got a guest I'm going to invite on my birthday show. And I think we got a real good chance of hearing my old best buddy's voice on this show. Because we know my old best buddy ain't real fond of video. But I think we got an excellent shot to hear my old best buddy's voice. Because I'm going to reach out. And I swear to God, I'm going to give an invitation. And that's going to be the birthday show. Now, it'll be day before, day of, or day after. I don't know. Because I don't even know what my own actual plans is. It's my 65th birthday. It's kind of a big deal. Medicare and all that shit. I'm Medicare A, B.
And now your birthday is a Sunday this year.
Ooh. Well, could be a Saturday show. Could be the day before. Maybe at midnight. We'll still be here celebrating with balloons and spaghetti, fish and eggs.
Lots of spaghetti.
A lot. All that stuff. Do we have any more donations? We have
big
$10.
gold balloons.
Jazzy Jana picking up the pace, covering for 2 of you. Jazzy Jana, for those in need, $20 donation. Thank you, Jazzy. We're halfway home, guys. And then I'll make the other announcement that I've been so proud to announce. Now we've already got trolls trying to shit on it. They got advance word because I sent this word to decent people, and then trolls got wind of it and tried to shit all over it, talk about shit they didn't know anything about. But like I said, when I make this announcement, there will be a government website you can go to and see if I'm bullshitting you or not. Have I bullshit you before? Do we not have the Filipinos in here? Oh, the Vanessa's in here right now. Jambi's been in here. Alali been in here. Eunice been in here.
Mylene's here this morning.
Mylene's in here tonight. Mylene over in Slap Your Face. That's her name.
Lovely Mango Jennifer.
Ruby May, Mango Jennifer. Is Mango in here today? Hi, Mango.
Yeah. Hello, Mango.
I didn't see her pop in. Hi, Mango. And we just made sure that her daughter had a decent birthday a week ago. Mango's birthday in 3 days. That's on you, buddy.
That's on me. Hey, Mango.
You better
hit me up on Facebook, Mango. Tell me what you want for your birthday.
Oh,
I know I can't fly out to set. I can't fly out to Saudi Arabia.
You already blocked Mango. She can't reach you.
No, I can't fly out to Saudi Arabia to be with you, sweetheart. But
sort
of that.
You can bring back some oil with you. Get some oil, put it in the barrel, bring it back, bring up gas prices down.
Or some sand, maybe.
Sand would be nice. I got sand here, but it's from Cleveland.
Kenny keeps telling me to pound sand, so I don't know. Maybe I could have bring some back.
You tell you. I like the porch view, Bob. I like the porch view. Well, I mean, how many times can you see all the shit I got in the background? I like the porch view.
A little bit of rain here, but we'll see what comes up.
I might be doing these in July. Snow in July edition of the Bolin.
There you
go. So we got 30 in the house. We got 7 minutes to raise $30 more. Can we do it? We have a donation from Joey Smith. It's not much, old friend, but it's all I can spare them. I get it, man. I'm sure you will put it to good use. Well,
a rare Facebook donation.
A rare Facebook donation. Well, no, he's actually got a YouTube account, I think.
Well, he
is on Facebook tonight. Okay. Yeah, those Facebook donations are pretty rare. There's no doubt about that. Thank you, Joey. Because if somebody else donates 5, there's 500 pesos that we can send that little kid so she can get some cake. So all we need is one other. They can do 5 in here or 5 in one of the ways there. All somebody's got to do is match your 5, and that gets that little kid a cake. And then if we get more $5 donations, we can get the other kid a cake. If we raise 60 flat out, we can get a family of 4, 50 kilograms of rice. That's 110 pounds of rice, a tray of eggs, and maybe a little something to drink. You know, we try to do some good over here. We're
Filipino vodka.
See, we're not trying to round up Filipinos, put them in a military plane, put them in handcuffs and shackles, and fly them back to the country. We're actually trying to help some people. Is what we're trying to do.
We want them to stay in their country in the first place, so we don't have to fly them back. What a terrible expense!
I'm gonna tell you right now.
So, Joey, who is David? Who's the badge person that you're honoring with your profile picture there?
Rest in peace, Dave. Yeah, help us out on it because I don't know.
Who is that? I mean, not. I mean, it may not matter, but it's great that you're honoring your friend or something. So, we want to hear about it.
Vanessa has a bigger problem. She's telling me that she sent me a video of how her laptop got screwed up last week. Maybe she did. Shit. Sometimes I don't. I have to replace the LCD of my laptop. It will cost 8,500 pesos.
This is the laptop we just bought for her.
Mm-hmm. She hadn't told me how it fucked up though.
It's not under any warranty.
But Vanessa's writing me now. Vanessa, is it under any type of warranty, or did it just an accidental breakage, or what happened? I actually started early last year, and I noticed the flickering of the screen, and then I watched some YouTube videos of how to fix it. Eventually, it goes back to normal a bit, and then a few months, I noticed flickering on the screen again. And this is a laptop.
A few months.
Bob pulled money out of his own pocket to help her get.
It's been a few months since I bought her a laptop.
95% of the screen turns black. Well, honey, that sounds like that should be a warranty issue. Why did you not? Did it come with like a fucking 6-month warranty or what?
Well, it hasn't been that long since I bought it. So if this is the backup one that she had to have,
no, not the backup. This is the new one. This is why she's using the backup now. It's a good thing she's got the backup. Is the one that you and Bob bought me 3 years ago? Well, that warranty's over.
Well, that one's long. Yeah,
especially in the Philippines. Not the one that you and Bob bought me a few years ago. Not the new one. Bob loaned me to buy a CPU as a backup device since I already have an older monitor. So I just connected it. All right, but I'm still lost. So
if the LCD screen is out on the laptop, you still should be able to connect it to that monitor that you have through a cable on the laptop. Welcome to Bolin Technical Support. Here we're live.
Here's a donation. I probably
just call in your technical questions. 1-800 Kenny Bolin.
The person I just blocked for coming in here lighting me up over having a joke with her, and she got mad because I read her letter on the air. She just sent a dollar donation. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you,
but
Rebecca.
You got to learn how to take a fucking joke. I read comments from my inbox all the time. Now, if it says, don't read this, then I won't read it. But it was talking about the same shit we were talking about on the show. So I did not see the big fucking deal. And we got a laugh out of it. You made me laugh. The fans thought it. Me and my son want to make a t-shirt. I didn't fuck all the wrestlers for free tickets. Not all of them.
Didn't, you know. All right. So David Gregg was a 17-year-old young man who was a volunteer fireman. Definition of a true giver. Lost his life in a tragic vehicle accident a year ago.
So, oh man, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you for honoring your friend, and that's important. So, and thank you for sharing that story.
All right, so I blocked somebody and they donate $5. So we're $20 away from raising.
So now, do I go unblock them, or do you want them to stay blocked all day?
Well, if you come in here and behave yourself, like no harm was intended.
Okay, so again, this is just a joke. Don't get pissed at me for saying this, but she couldn't behave herself years ago, so why would she start now? Just a joke, okay?
Well, actually, I think it was one of the wrestlers from Memphis that wasn't behaving himself, if you want to get right.
Well, I guess that's probably true.
Yeah, if you want to get right, it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
No, and I told Becky I loved her that night, but goddamn, you can't be lighting me up over a fucking joke. So, Bob, go ahead and unblock her.
I'll find her here.
Her last name is Adcock, so you can find her.
No, it used to be Adcock. Now it's Algier.
Well, what is Rebecca Algier Adcock? That's what I see on my thing.
All right. Well,
Rebecca Algier, but that's her. And, but no, you got to learn how to take a fucking joke. And I read comments on here all the time. especially when the comments have to do with what we just talked about on the show. We didn't mean any harm. And I don't take aggression too well. So, male or female.
Especially
I don't get women. So, I'm not a woman either, like some people, and never mind.
Did you block or did you time her out?
No, I blocked her.
All right. Well, I'm looking for the blocks.
I blocked her on Facebook and anything else I could find her on because I wasn't happy.
You know, Kenny blocks better than the offensive line.
Oh shit! I block better than Dikembe Mutombo. So just in case you're wondering. I got a couple of second half basketball games to watch when we're done. We got the Wildcats playing Tennessee. That's a close one in the second half. And the Louisville Cardinals at 15-5 playing the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. They're demons. Bad people.
They're evil. So did you see the number of people that, in fact, was trending on Twitter that they were so convinced that the NFL is absolutely rigged for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, my God.
They will not watch the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, as I told him, and I responded. So here's my take, and then, Bob, once I'm done, if you have a take, you give yours. Here was my take. I saw these idiot motherfuckers, but I'm not a Kansas City Chief fan either. I didn't really want Buffalo to go for obvious
You're
reasons.
unblocked, Rebecca.
I got 2 fans of Rebecca's unblocked.
Yeah.
Don't be coming in here hot. Just act like this shit never happened. We'll start all over. Because we know where the block button is, and we do have repeat blocks on it. We've done it. I've been seeing it. It's like listening to
sometimes Kenny unblocks people just so he can block them.
Just so I can block them again. Unblock them, Bob, because I'm going to block them again. This shit about Kansas City sounds like a bunch of fucking Trump supporters that have listened to their grand poobah orange orangutan dictator tell them that the election was rigged. Even though 64 judges, most of them Republicans, said, no, mama, no, you stupid motherfucker, no, it's not. Fuck you, go away. But he keeps saying it was rigged, and stupid fucking people believe it. You're going to get my rant tonight, and I'm in the fucking mood to do it after the shit the orange orangutan is pulled today. Stupid people believe stupid shit. Now, as much as I would like to think, goddamn, they're right, man. The NFL's in bed with Kansas City. They've been rigging games for 7 years. Well, number one, why have they only won 2 Super Bowls in them 7 years? If that was the case. And the other thing, what possibly could benefit the NFL for rigging the game, not only for Kansas City, the Miami Dolphins, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New England Patriots, the Dallas Cowboys, any fucking team you can name, the Baltimore Ravens. What would be the fucking benefit of putting the same fucking team in the AFC Championship game of the Super Bowl every fucking year? Give me the fucking benefit. Give me the reason why we would rig the last election but not be smart enough to rig this one, and why we would have 20 million Democrats stay home in protest of Israel and Palestine. If they show up and vote, this orange orangutan gets nowhere near the White House. He got about the same amount of votes this time he got last time. I'm tying the 2 things together here because they're both fucking stupid. No, we didn't rig the previous election. No, we didn't rig this one. We lost because 20 million fucking Democrats stayed home. That's why we fucking lost. And sometimes, as I saw a thing today, fuck around and find out. Well, we fucked around and we found out. So when it comes to the NFL, if any of you uneducated, stupid motherfuckers can come in here and tell me, and I'm not a Chiefs fan, I'm not defending the Chiefs. I'm kind of sick of seeing them too. But if any of you uneducated, stupid, redneck, backwoods, monkey butt sniffing motherfuckers can come in here and tell me what the benefit is of the NFL rigging games so the Kansas City fucking Chiefs. Do you want to compare the fucking population of Kansas City with Miami, Los Angeles, New York, Dallas, Atlanta? If you're going to rig a fucking market, is Becky back? Mm-hmm. If you're going to rig a fucking market, rig one of the fucking big ones. Have Los Angeles play in New York every year like it was the Lakers and the Celtics or Lakers and Knicks or who the fuck ever. You want 2 fucking monster populations. Oh, no one's going to watch the goddamn Super Bowl. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Every one of you uneducated, and all the other shit I say, because there's a lot. You uneducated, stupid fucks are going to watch the Super Bowl. You know what? Because I am too. I am not an Eagles fan. I hate the Eagles. I'm not a Chiefs fan because, well, if we get by Buffalo, we got to get by Kansas City. So that's two fucking teams the Dolphins are going to have to figure out how to get by. I don't like neither fucking one of them. It would have been nice. And Buffalo, goddamn, what's the NFL got against Buffalo? Let me give you this stat. The city of Buffalo ain't won dick since 1965. You know what that was? That was the AFL championship. In 1965, Buffalo won the AFL championship. And for those of you that don't know, that league don't exist anymore. They're
The
now
Buffalo Sabres of National Hockey League never won the Stanley Cup.
Never won nothing. They live, they're basically South Canada and can't win a fucking hockey championship. But the Dallas Stars are winning shit. The Florida Panthers are winning shit. Has San Jose ever won anything? Probably.
No.
The Ducks. Where's the Ducks?
Anaheim.
Have the Ducks won?
I don't believe Anaheim's ever won.
All right. But the Florida Panthers have.
Dallas has won a Stanley Cup, for goodness sake.
So please, you uneducated fucks, give me anything. Give me any reason why the NFL would rig Kansas City games. Hang on. I'm going to prove something to you. Computer, what is the population of Kansas City, Missouri?
Yeah. According to the 2020 U.S. Census, the population of Kansas City is 508,000 people, which is an 11.7% increase over the 2010 U.S. Census.
Did I hear that right? 500,000?
Half a million.
Half a million. Yeah. The NFL is rigging ball games for a potential of 500,000 fan base. And guess what? There's a shitload of them that don't watch TV because they're too fucking little. Are you fucking me? Are you that goddamn stupid? Because if you're going to rig it, let's go with Los Angeles. Let's go with San Francisco. Let's go with San Diego. Let's go with Dallas. Go with Houston, San Antonio, Miami, New York, Boston, any other, Atlanta.
Well, hell, Detroit is a bigger city than
Detroit. Yes.
And they've never won a Super Bowl.
Never won a Super Bowl. So
Cincinnati's never won a Super Bowl.
Quit being fucking stupid is my question to you. And for those of you that aren't stupid enough to believe this shit, and apparently a lot of you are stupid enough to believe this shit, give me the reason and then I'll shut the fuck up. Lay some fucking facts on me. Lay something on me that, all right, well, I guess you got me. Because Bible tell you I'll do that. Well, I guess you got me. That adds up. You can't fucking do it. Because if you could, one of you dumb fucks would be in here doing it right now. So quit being fucking stupid. And if you know somebody that's stupid, do your best to remember what I just said now and relay it to them. So quit being a stupid fuck. Kenny Bolin said you're ignorant. They're not going to rig the goddamn football season for a town of 500,000 people. Louisville's got a suburban area 1.3 million. Fuck, move Kansas City here. They'll double their goddamn population for their games. We'll build a double-decker stadium.
Let me make an online correction. The Anaheim Ducks have won one Stanley Cup.
I thought they won one because they got a fucking movie made about it. So you got Southern California, South Florida, and Southern Texas winning hockey championships, but Buffalo can't win one.
Vancouver's never won one.
They ain't even got a goddamn baseball.
They're in Canada.
Who's what? Vancouver's never won.
Vancouver's never won. Ottawa has never
won. So at least three Southern teams in America. It's bad enough the Northern ones even want to play. No offense, Bob. Goddamn. What did Becky say?
She did say bite me at one point, but then she says here, Jan Adam can care less about you. I've been friends with him for too many years. You don't matter to me. You can block me. Let's not be snarty in here, folks.
Well, wait a minute. Why are Becky and Jazzy Janet going at it?
Kings like me, you misbehave, it's an instant block. So I think we're getting our feathers in a little rough here.
Calm down now.
Chill down, ladies. Go to your opposite corners of the room here.
I'm the show here. Me and Bob are porching it tonight. We're trying to have a nice, peaceful meeting of the minds here tonight. We don't need all this. Let's calm it down. Tyler C ain't fighting nobody. But then again, Tyler C don't want none of me. Damn. All right, we're $20. I spent a lot of time there telling people why their friends are so fucking stupid. Bob, do you know anybody like that that's just bitching and screaming over this fucking thing? Because I've seen it all over Facebook today. I think
I've seen it over the X. Apparently, Dave Meltzer had a problem with the number of rappers that were showing up on Monday Night Raw.
There's a lot. Well, you know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of seeing Fluffy on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, to me, I'm like, I
Fluffy
don't
is
watch
fun.
wrestling to see celebrities or YouTube stars or TikTokers, or I don't care. I want to watch the wrestling, right? So
Okay,
I'm sure that there
TC
is some.
has donated $10. Rebecca donated $5. Randy Satterley donated 10. Was that today? That was the 28th. Yeah, he did 10. And then Randy Satterley did 15 on my last show, so he's done 25 recently. Those were Venmo. Hang on here. I just thought I saw something. Hang on. You know that guy that I blocked for talking shit about me on
Well, that could be several, but the one that
the
drives a
main
Tesla,
the one I got the screenshots of from an admirer of that show. Remember that?
Remember the one
that
that
went to Deep State and sent me the screngshots?
the one that did the
we'll say the San Jose area. And remember a week or two ago, that person made a $20 donation so he could come over here and act like he's my buddy and then go over there and talk shit about me.
Yeah, so this is the same person that buys a car from an
anti-Semitic. This makes my day. This tells you if he hasn't earned the name Broadcast now, then he certainly has. Broadcast request a $20 refund. He donated to a charity. He tried to say I didn't have a 501c3.
Which we don't yet, but folks,
well, technically we do. Is just getting the finalizations of the network.
No, so we don't have no. What we have is a.
Oh, you're going to fucking correct me now. Go ahead.
I am. We have a Kentucky corporation being formed that is for the purposes of operating a nonprofit corporation that will allow us to file with the IRS to get the 501c3.
But I've already been told by the Kentucky General that once the other one's dissolved, we will have this.
Right, so we'll have the corporation in place. We still have to go to the IRS to get
it's all a matter of formalities at this.
It is. So the paperwork's in the works, but all you folks that were like, it's not a real charity, it's going to be a real charity.
This broke ass bitch made a $20 donation. It is now
like 3 weeks ago.
So broke, he wants a $20. Well, that is just to tell you the class. But maybe Pepsi's going to be requesting a $2 refund here in a little bit. Maybe he wants his $2 back. Well, I think he donated $4. He might want $4 now that I think about it.
Yeah.
This is to tell you what type of people I've had to get rid of. No, he'll never.
Pesci, guilt by association.
Guilt, you goddamn right, guilt by association. Because when you're the one giving these stupid fucks, these uneducated, bullshit, non-fucking documented people, and I say non-documented, non-degree, I think his daddy bought it for him because you couldn't possibly be that fucking stupid if you had a real Harvard degree. How else could you be so fucking ignorant to not do your fucking research, not do your fucking work, come over here and act like you're my fucking friend?
That's the part that irks me.
Donate your hard $20 while you brag about everybody in your synagogue driving a Tesla that could blow up and catch fire any fucking day now. So a bunch of people in the synagogue bought a goddamn Tesla from an anti-Semite. Okay, yeah, as long as you make me a good car, you can be anti-Semite as you want. And I wish do you have the ability to play that clip from Abby Phillips' show? Do you have the ability?
I do.
Let's play that.
Pull it back.
Let's play that.
Up here. Let's see here.
And then we'll see how many people at his blessed synagogue, or even himself, I'll give him the same challenge that not Abby Phillips, but the young lady on the Abby Phillips show gave Scott Jennings from Louisville, that blowharded fucking idiot. And we'll do that. I'll do this for any of you. If you want to go somewhere and make this a little salute, we won't play the salute on this show, but we're going to play the challenge of some guy defending the salute, as Broke One has done, that apparently needs $20.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody over there on the Pesci show,
Catherine Rampel is her name.
I like Catherine. Yeah, Catherine don't take no shit off anybody.
So
All right, so let's.
Now, hang on, but this is for we're trying to teach people something here. So hang on, everybody, hang on.
Yeah, just one moment here. Let's go.
And I think we're what, $20 shy of our goal.
No, we are $10 shy of our
$10 shy. We're just $10 shy, guys.
Yeah, because
$10.
we got the TC and from the NC with 10, Rebecca with 5, Joey with 5, Randy with 10, and Jesse 10.
But if we give that 20 back, we're in the
Right. Well, let's tell you what, Kenny, we'll have a corporate board meeting after the show and vote on whether to give that back.
Okay, all right. We do have 4 board members in the new. So what technically will we be once everything's finalized here in a couple of days?
So the paperwork that's being filed right now is a not-for-profit corporation.
Yes.
And then that will
but
allow
I also
us
have a for-profit corporation that we did accidentally, that we've already paid for.
Yeah, well, that's being.
Well, we haven't paid for it. We might as well keep it because they weren't going to give us a refund on it. She clicked the wrong button. That's well, good. Now I got a for-profit and a not-for-profit.
We can talk about that off the air too.
We can do well. Shut the fuck up and just play a goddamn along.
Just play the role.
Pour your fucking rain. Watch my snow. And look, Bob.
You're gonna block me too while you're at it.
I'm gonna block you. Right.
All right. So here's my share. We're gonna go ahead. All right. Block this. Here we go.
He has a long record of supporting the Jewish people. Number one. Number two. Anybody who is asserting this thing he did on the stage the other day was a Sig Heil, which I just heard you say, lawyer up maybe, because absolute ridiculous thing to say. Under no circumstances.
The Nazis in Germany thought it was a Sig Heil.
Under no
circumstances
was he doing anything other than expressing enthusiastically.
Why don't you do it on TV right now?
His appreciation.
Why don't you do it on TV right now if you think it's so?
Number 30.
For now.
So
lighten his ass up.
Yeah, why don't you just do it right now? That's your buddy, Kenny, the guy from Louisville.
Scott Jennings from somewhere around here in Louisville. I don't know where in Louisville he's welcome at. I don't know where the little fucker's welcome at, but yeah, do it on any television show. Not only the Abby Phillips show, Scott Jennings. Pick a fucking show. I think we lost Bob somehow. I think Bob's signal went out. So it's just me for now. Let me adjust the picture here. And I think Bob blocked himself. Even Bob got upset with all that shit. So, no, Scott Jennings, I dare you. I dare you, you uneducated fuck. That's another uneducated fuck.
Close the wrong tabs, what I did.
That's shit. Bob just blocked himself, saved me the trouble. But no, he won't do that on television. The broke one that needs a $20 refund won't do it on television. Or he won't do it anywhere. He's sure as fucking going to do it at the synagogue. And if the synagogue is full of Teslas, well, sometimes stereotypes are hard to break. You think everybody wants to kill you. Well, when you keep going on podcasts and talking shit that you don't know anything about, I mean, I don't know why you think they want to kill your people. I don't know what motivates that. But when you constantly do shit to stir up shit and to be a professional troll, that's all you've ever wanted to be. And I wasn't going to address you anymore, but to see how fucking ignorant you are. To donate, to help people. And you know what the fuck we do here. You see all the receipts. I've sent you a fucking ton of them. To think that you're that fucking low and that you would brag about how little you pay, according to what some of your friends have told me, that you were bragging about having migrants, whether they're illegal or not, I don't know. But you were bragging about how little you pay them. You're something else, you little piece of shit. You're somebody that I don't want to fucking know. And you don't have to worry about donating any more money in the future because you'll never get back in here again. You have proven yourself to be a worthless, uneducated piece of shit who's either high as a kite, drunk as a skunk, or popped up on pills or something, in my opinion, because you are fucked in the head to try to pull some of the shit you try to pull. And then think you're a smart fucking guy by being a double agent to come over here and act like you're my friend. And then go over there and talk shit about me about something you don't know any fucking thing about. In a day or two, you will be able to click the government website and it will show you what we are and what we're doing.
We'll be happy to see on the website as soon as the paperwork's complete.
And I sent all this to Anthony Scaramucci, Mark Cuban, Andrew Yang, some of my wrestling friends, Mr. Kennedy. By the way, that's another announcement we're going to make. Hopefully we'll make $10 more here pretty soon. Mr. Kennedy was probably coming on next week He wrote me. He said, "Let's go. Let's do this. When can we do it?" I said, "You give me the day and time. Fuck, if I have to do a special day and time, I enjoy having Mr. Kennedy on the show, so we'll do it." I think my microphone got a little askewed there. There we go. Well, of course they're hard workers. My family in Georgia, you know why they've been in this country for so long and why they've done so good? They're fucking builders. They can build any fucking thing. My sister's husband is a master. I don't know what the title is. I call him a roofsman. He's real good at building roofs and repairing roofs, and he stayed employed over here for fucking 20 or 30 years. Melicio, my niece's husband, builds houses. And a lot of times him and Janice's husband team up and do building projects together and keep working in Atlanta. And now in their colony, telling me how much they're being fucked with by police, asking them for IDs, treating them like they're fucking border crossers who are out working in public. I mean, they ain't trying to hide anything. And then they're going into schools and churches and just disrupting people's lives and kicking a man out of this country who's probably paid more in taxes than me and my brother together. Welcome to the Mexican community, by the way, little brother. Probably paid more in taxes over at 38 years than me and my brother together, and they will kick him out of the fucking country with his daughter fucking crying her goddamn eyes out. Well, she can go with him, you heartless motherfuckers. I'm glad I'm not made of the shit you all are made of that feel that way. I truly am. And I haven't told my brother this yet. Maybe I have. But I'm jealous of the father that he's got. I'd like to have, he worked for 38 years for the company that he worked for. Ironically, he happened to be 38, but I did some research on him. He passed away in 2022, so he's been dead about 3 years. Was in the military. Was in Annapolis, Maryland. He was in the Navy. Lived in the Chesapeake area for a while. Moved to Delaware. 38 years with the same fucking company. Good man. Good man. Never heard nothing but good about him from all the people that we've been asking about here over the past week or so. I'd like to have him as my father. I'd be proud to be half Mexican, half Cherokee. Instead of half German, got a racist fuck who was proud of being a part of the KKK. Oh, he'd have loved Timmy John. They'd have got along great. We got the wrong fathers. I'd be proud to have my brother, Timmy John's dad. And I'm speaking from the heart here tonight. I'm telling y'all shit I haven't told him yet because he's so fucking thrilled about everything that's going on right now. And he might not totally in his heart. His birth certificate ain't real. Tried to tell him that I was born in Mallory Taylor Hospital. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. And you're going to find that out. So be careful who you're racist against, whoever you are. Some of you out there don't come from where you think you came from. I was one of them. I was one of them. I thought Johnny Rosin was my father. Thought that till I was about, I accidentally found out when I was 6, but they didn't bother to tell me till I was about 11. But I overheard them talking one night when I was 6. And you know what? All right, who cares? Doesn't change who I am. I told myself that at 6. It don't matter. Yeah. I'm here. Told myself that at 11 when I made some choices. Tell myself that every day. Because I was raised by fucking racists. I was taught to be a racist. It stuck with my brother. It didn't stick with me. And you can't shame him. And most racists you can't shame because they're proud of it. And Trump has given them a reason to be proud. Somebody pointed out to me in here the other day that Kenny, it used to be people were ashamed to be a racist and they'd hide it. But now they're fucking open about it on Facebook, open about it on Twitter.
It's like the 1960s all over again.
Yeah, well, it really is. And I was around in the 60s, but most of my memories are like 4, 5, 6 years old. And it really kicks in 7, 8, 9, a lot of detail. I remember when Kennedy got shot. That was what, 63?
62.
I think it was 62. I remember seeing it. I remember being at my grandpa's. So, and Christopher's memories go back to about age 2. A little before 2. He would tell me things that happened with our dog. And going, how the fuck do you know that? Well, I remember it. Well, you must. Because I didn't video that. It's not you saw the video and recited what you saw. And And I remember when they brought my sister home. I just turned 4 because they brought her home March 31st, and that memory is real vivid. And then I remember Mom being pregnant with Janice, so that would have been in my 3s. Remember hanging out at my grandmother's house, during my mom's pregnancy. But no, I'd gladly trade being half Mexican for half German just because of who the man was. I'd be proud of it. But I can assure you he won't be. He'll find shame in it. He'll find shame. So, Bob, I think we're $10 short, or are we still $10 short?
We are still $10 short. So, and we're an hour in. So
you can't. Well, hang on here. Becky 5. 20. He's watching the show because he made the $20 request during the show. I'll put it to you this politely. Fuck you. That $20 fed a family, and it's going to stay that way. So fuck you. Get a job.
We'll get them to throw up, and then they can send you the vomit.
Bag of vomit, broke ass. Got any cheap labor around your house they could use that 20? Because you brag about how little you pay them, according to your friends that you had doing research on me. And
I will disagree with you about this, Rebecca. This country is way divided. It's not started to be divided again.
No, it ain't started.
It's been divided, and it's gotten much worse since the Great Orange Liberator showed up on the scene. So, and it's as bad today as it's been in my lifetime, and I'm just about 6 months younger than Kenny. So.
Just when I thought he was just among the horrible people you'd ever want to meet, just from hearing him wanting to kill everybody in Palestine. They've always wanted to kill all this shit. He has shown me tonight just ultimately just how horrible a fucking human he is. To brag about how little you pay migrant workers. To brag about it.
Yeah.
I would like to brag that I'm giving them a better life, that I'm paying them 10 times more than they could get in their country, and not have it be $5 an hour. Filipinos working for $9 a day, if they're getting paid properly. They have the right to pay them $9 a day. There's a lot of them over there telling me they work for 100 pesos a day, $2, because they're not in line with the government, so they get by with it. Kind of like the restaurant business here. Hang on here, I'm looking to do something. What a pathetic person. And that's why you will never be allowed back in my life again. Never ever. I'm looking to see if there's something special you can do here. I'll check it out later.
So we will be back.
No use for you or anybody like you or anybody that you hang with. And I've already informed everybody that if you're their kind of people, you're not my kind of people, and stay the fuck away from me. And that goes for Michael, or Chris, or anybody else. If you're their kind of people, blow your dope, drink your alcohol, deal in whatever it is y'all deal in, tell each other how great you are, and shove each other up each other's ass. I don't want you near me, ever. And I've already informed Chris too. If these are your people, stay the fuck away from here. We'll be fine without you. All right. What else we got to cover, Bob? And we'll wrap this up.
We got Thursday night. The great Ben Hameen will be back with us. We hope to have the paperwork completed by then. We'll see how it goes. And we will be sharing that link as soon as paperwork's complete. So all you folks that think it's all bullshit, you're about to be proved wrong once again. As if we haven't proven you wrong many times already over the years. You're about to be proved wrong again. But
my friend Carrie here is telling me some shit. I don't know if I can read. She works for helping people in need in the government, and she says we were told that we should quit today.
He offered anybody that resigns by February 6th will get 8 months worth of severance pay. So
all out federal assistance programs were frozen today, and we had property owners lighting. Yeah, well, everybody's been talking about how the phone's been lighting up. They did not get their Section 8 payments, so shit. Then we get a letter this evening via email basically threatening us. I realize we're in a dictatorship and things are just going to get worse. And we're only 1 week into this shit. 1 or 2.
Yeah. Well, a lot of what he's doing is just flat out unconstitutional. You can't override the constitutional on citizenship.
We're thinking it's
The
going to
Congress,
be
the Congress is the constitutionally appointed body to do the spending and determine what gets spent where, not the president.
Well, what could stop this is if the Congress and Senate both stood up and said, "No, we're equal powers here, and you're not going to punk us out." But the Republicans are letting him do it because they think this is cool shit, because they think it's going to keep them in power maybe forever, is what they're thinking. I was watching, and I'll part with this. I was watching, and I don't know if I told this on the last show, but I'll tell it now. I was watching an episode of the Virginian. It was in the last season, and Trampus was working on a farm to rehab prisoners, and the United States Marshal there did not want those prisoners on their land in their town, kind of like what Trump's doing now with migrants. Didn't want him there. And this is an old character actor. If I showed Bob a picture of him, I guarantee you Bob would know who he is. This guy was in all the old Westerns, always played the tough Western guy, kind of a, not a Morgan Freeman type, but shit. Now I'm blanking out on the name. He played on Justified in the final season. Does commercials with Gronk about military. Who?
No, I know you're talking about the guy with the big mustache.
Got the big mustache. Normally, yeah, Justified. He shaved it.
Dang it! What is his name?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
So it wasn't Sam Elliott, but he's a Sam Elliott type, just a tough guy, only even meaner than Sam Elliott normally plays in his shows. And he's a heel through 98% of this show. And one of the guys that he wants to go back to prison, he killed the people that he was staying with. And the reason they killed him is that the owners made him sleep in a shed. They wouldn't let him come indoors. They more or less adopted him, but only to mistreat him. They beat him, they whipped him, made him sleep in a shed. And he finally stood up to him when he got old enough, and he hit the father in the head with a chair. And the father fell back into something, and it killed him. And then it knocked over a kettle or something and caught the house on fire. So I say that the fall didn't kill him. The fire did, because he was knocked out and he burned up. So they found the kid guilty of murder, and he had already served like 12 years. Well, now they're going to parole him. They've heard more of the evidence, and people have come forward and said this was an accident. Why is this kid going to stay in prison for the rest of his life? Well, the sheriff, the United States Marshal, is just fucking with everybody through this whole show. I hate the fucking Marshal. I want to bitch slap him from the beginning. And through 96% of the show, he's the worst motherfucking heel there is. And then finally it comes down to where a judge is telling him, you know, hey, man, if you're not wanting to rub elbows with people that have broken the law, you know, including your company, you shouldn't be rubbing elbows with anybody. We've all done something wrong. We are all can be judged of something that's not perfect, including me, and I'm the judge here. He says, so you might want to rethink some of your thoughts. So, and he just berates this kid to drive him to tell him why he killed him, about the beatings and all the horrible things that happened to him. And then he just gets up and runs away. So now he's broken parole. He's not supposed to leave that ranch without a United States Marshal's assistance. So now he's going to chase him down, and I'll bring him back dead or alive. So he's still a heel, and he chases him down. He takes a shot at him, and Trampus gets out there and he stops the fight, brings them both back, and they come in, they sit down, they have a talk. And the marshal finally realizes, he says, well, I drove a man to his breaking point. I pushed him too far, and I'm not going to penalize this man for what I did to him. He says, I caused this. I pushed him too far, and every man has a breaking point, and I pushed him to his, and that's what happened to him as a kid. He reached a breaking point, and he couldn't take it no more, and I'm wrong. That's what Trump is doing. He is pushing a lot of people to the breaking point, and there's going to be a time coming. It's probably not going to be very far, that there's going to be some Mexicans, there might be some Cubans, Italians, or whomever that are getting fucked with, that are going to be fucking sick of it. And they're going to stand up and they're going to fight back. It might even be some good old white people that are just fucking fed up. But it's going to happen, because this shit is getting real bad real early, and a lot of good people are being fucked with. And just like that sheriff said, every man can only be pushed so far. And all the shit I was hearing today, like, I don't know how I would handle it if it were me, but it probably wouldn't be good.
Yeah,
To be be legal in this country and to be fucked with like that over one fucking guy.
yeah,
One
and
fucking guy has caused all this.
one of the things that I saw was that all the raids that are taking place are all happening in blue states. There's no raids in Texas, no raids in Florida, no raids in Arkansas, which is, if you've ever been to the Tyson chicken plants there, there's not exactly a plethora of legal people working in that in those factories. So, Kenny, I think your video's
yes,
frozen.
Bob's right. I was saying that it was the boys that misbehaved. It was not you.
So
We're coming in here
if that joke offends you, I'm apologizing.
Yeah.
I don't know you personally, so I don't know anything about you. It was just a joke. I've made jokes before that's made people mad. So
it happens.
I guess me and my old buddy we just have a life together.
It happens. It happens. Let's see if
your video is frozen for me.
Let's see if we made that last. Well, Rebecca sent 5 more.
Oh, did she?
Thank you, Rebecca.
Well, thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is there a comment on there about how it's being hateful?
Well, I got a donation from a place that we haven't got them. I'm going to read what it says, but not who it's from. It's a $10.84 donation that gets us to our $60. Okay, I'm going to read what it says. Apparently somebody that knows the broke one. And these aren't my words. It's from the person that donated. God damn, this is long. I haven't read it yet. So this comes from somebody that supposedly knows the broke one. Okay. You are right about Barkley, and his girlfriend left him after he told her that he got your account shut down. Well, yeah, he did. He got my Zelle account shut down for a few days. Got my PayPal account shut down for a couple of days. He did. And bragged about it. Apparently his girlfriend left him, according to this person here. His girlfriend left him after he told her that he got your account shut down. She said that you are a nice guy for helping those people, and he was a lowlife for doing that. He did that to you. He lives in his dad's guest house basement. Well, I knew that because when he was looking for dirt on me, people found dirt on him. He lives in his dad's guest house in the basement. If he doesn't get married by the age of 40, he doesn't get his inheritance. Ooh. If you look, he knows a lot of shit. If you look at his LinkedIn profile, it says occupation gold caddy. He's not a financial genius. Well, I knew that too. Like he claims. Yeah, I figured that part out. Like he claims, he had, but his girlfriend, he had, but his girlfriend a Lexus for him. Oh, his girlfriend apparently bought him a Lexus to take him back. Oh, he got somebody apparently to buy his girlfriend a Lexus to take him back. I would assume that would be his father. He was going to sue Bossman because he thought he told you all the info. I told him it was me. He can sue me if he wants.
Oh, yeah, and I know who this is.
Yeah. There you go. So I won't say who that's from, but I'm sure the broke one can probably figure it out. And yeah, I got your 5, Becky. Thank you. But no, Beck, we're just on here having fun, honey. We're just on here having fun. And when we were talking about people misbehaving,
I make fun of myself as much as anybody does. So.
And I think we know I do too. I'll take the shots before y'all do. So that's what motivated him to donate nearly $11, was to tell me that I was very right. And like I said, this is the same person. But no, actually, it was not Boss Man that told me all that stuff. So
Boss Man's been
he's been out of this picture for a long time.
He's been anti Bolin for
Boss Man's been and Boss Man some months was donating $300 a month, and we got rid of him over some shit. And so apparently a lot of people know the broke one's full of shit. And that's probably why he needs his $20 back. So maybe Pesci will send it to him. I'm sorry, Michael. Maybe Michael will send it back to him. And I'm going to Bob would always tell you that I try to admit when I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. The fact that I gave Michael an opportunity to get into the podcast business might be one of the biggest fucking mistakes I've ever made. Sometimes you think somebody can do you no harm, and it ain't through a lack of trying. It ain't through a lack of trying.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how this person knows all this stuff, but they're a pretty tight-knit group over there. You know, the boss and the Michael and various others, you know, some people from Australia and, you know, New Zealand and various other places. And, well, okay, well, thank you for that info. But a lot of that stuff I knew, some of it I did not. And I'm going to save that $20 request for the rest of my life. I could die tomorrow and I'll die with a smile on my face, knowing that little broke ass bitch whose daddy had to buy her a Lexus to take him back. And that disappoints me about her because that shows me she's got a price. You know?
Yeah.
She's got a price. She knew he was a piece of shit. Oh, give me a Lexus. All right, I'll give you another shot. Yeah, she had a price. Ted DiBiase would have loved Barkley's girlfriend. Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, we made her 60, Bob. Is there any? So that's basically we're trying to make this to where every donation now comes in here, and it assuming my friend has her job, they're motivating her to quit. She's the one putting this together for me. Let me ask her real quick. Are we still fine? Or he might be dissolving all this shit. We paid our money. I hope the fuck we get it.
We should.
Well, I'm sorry to hear all that, but in a nutshell, are we still going to get our stuff done, or is all that gone now? I'm not trying to sound selfish or anything. I just want to know what to tell my people. All right. I mean, we paid our money. We filled the paperwork. You saw the documents I sent you. And we've done all we can do on this end. They took my money. So, which so far.
I know you haven't watched all of Raw yet, Kenny, but you need to check out the very last bit of it. The promo. So at the very end, there's Sammy's fighting Drew McIntyre.
I froze up.
Drew is.
Am I frozen on your end?
You're on my end, yes.
Okay, well, let me kick out and come back in and see that. I'll be right.
All right. So when Kenny's doing that, I'll just kind of set this up for everybody. We've got no, you're still frozen. Drew was wrestling against Sami Zayn. Good, strong back and forth match. Sami I got a cut on his nose. It looked like on the top of his nose. It was bleeding pretty badly. Drew gets the win and then continues to beat on Sami afterwards. Cody comes in for the save. They do the same spot they did last week with Seth, where Sami comes in, going to do the haluva kick on Drew, but this time he does the haluva kick on his good friend Cody. And then they're looking around. They show the little Georgia Peach.
Wait a minute. Why are you telling me the end of Raw when you know I ain't seen it?
I was just setting it up for everyone.
Oh.
And then to tell you that after that, there's a bit where it looks like they're going to go off there because they were in Atlanta. They put the little Georgia Peach on there. Hey, this is all
I did hear that Cody mentioned OVW last night.
He did. So, if you see the Peach thing, keep watching because Cody's promo goes after that. So a lot of people quit watching at that point. They thought that was the end of the show. There's 9 more minutes after that. Cody with the promo that involves CM Punk.
So then they go 2 hours and 39 minutes.
Yeah, they went a little bit longer. Yeah. So there's a promo at the end with Cody and CM Punk. You really need to watch that. It's good stuff.
Those are normally pretty good.
So there you go. We'll talk about it on Thursday with your great Ben Hameen and get his opinion.
Yeah, with all this shit that has happened with the government today, I'm hoping everything that we've done is for naught. What fucking timing, right?
Yeah.
What fucking timing? We hope everything's okay. But they're fucking with everybody else's nonprofits. The group that feeds seniors, the Meals on Wheels, they don't know if they can feed their seniors tomorrow. They don't know.
The money's been frozen. Now, a federal judge did rule this afternoon.
Making them next Monday.
All that money is going to keep going until that. It is, it's up to the executive office to implement the spending that the Congress has allocated. But Congress has not had any spine in the last 30 years,
No,
really,
no.
when it comes to
Doesn't
taking
appear to.
control of the budget and their own constitutional duties, especially with a Republican majority, raised or thin as it might be in the House, and
Right.
the Republican majority in the Senate. The couple of Republicans that occasionally show a little bit of morals probably aren't going to be enough to overcome the rest
Yeah.
of them that have sold their souls. And I mean, I'm all for reducing government spending. Don't get
Oh,
me
of
wrong.
course.
I think there's a lot of government waste.
Listen to
But-
this quote I heard today. Before you go on, listen to this quote I heard. Lady was on there talking about soap dishes that are bought through the government for the military and various
Right.
other places. She said, "You know what the soap dish costs? The soap dish costs $1." She says, "I work for the military. I know. I see the goddamn records. The soap dish costs $1 to make. Do you know what we sell it to them for? $7,200 for a soap dish." And she says, "There's just tons." She said, "I've looked here and I saw where what we could save $89 billion a year just in overcharges to our military.
Right.
89 billion a year." She said,
And
that's 1 trillion over 10 years.
if you really are pro-military, like you said, like
Golden seats for thousands of dollars. You remember hearing that story?
yeah,
If
they
thousands of dollars.
really are pro-military, then let's make sure that money that's getting spent on our military is being spent on our troops, on body armor,
And
on
not
things that they can use,
$7,900 soap dishes.
and not stupid stuff like that, right? And I'm all for cutting the waste. Don't get me
course.
wrong. I'm 100%
Absolutely.
for cutting the waste. I think there's a way to do it that you don't have to like hurt people.
Well,
who don't
fuck
have
over
white
people
skin.
in need. I don't think we need to do that.
Right.
Seniors,
Yeah.
children, rental assistance, electric assistance. I get electric assistance
Food
3 to 4 times a year. At food stamps. I mean, why?
FEMA.
FEMA, yeah, they want to fuck with that too. So I don't know. It's a hard. It's trying to see what
I mean,
we got.
it's there's a lot of government waste, and it can be cut, and it should be cut, but it needs to be done in a way that the people that is well, let's just say it needs to help out the people that make less than 7 figures a year, less than 6 figures a year, as opposed to those that make 9 figures a year and up.
Yeah.
Could be.
Well,
use
I'm going to go ahead and call my friend here and make sure she's okay.
All
She
right.
said this has been one of the worst days of her life dealing with this shit, and she's the one trying to help me.
So
let me
when
see
is
what's going on there.
when is that surgery scheduled, Kenny?
Mine is well, the actual surgery date's not scheduled. The scope down my throat is February 4th, 8:00 in the morning.
So there
Then,
we
if
go.
everything checks out from the scope good, then surgery will probably be 30 days or less after that.
So there we go. Right around your birthday.
Could be as quick as 2 weeks. Could be around my
Maybe-
birthday.
Maybe
Oh,
we can have it
God.
on your birthday.
Oh,
Happy
isn't that
birthday,
right?
Kenny.
Well, let's put it this way: no cake for me this year because you don't eat any real food after that. God, 8 to 12 weeks before you.
Well, and
really
you got to be on a liquid diet for a couple of weeks beforehand. So
totally
Nope.
liquid 2 to 3 weeks, and then it graduates to cottage cheese, applesauce, shit like that.
yeah,
Then maybe some soups of some type, and it's a while.
we'll just let some of those Filipinos that bought cakes for you last year buy
Well,
more.
Becky, I'm glad we got everything worked out. I didn't want to be mad at you, but this is a bit of a different show over here. And as you can tell, the guy that just sent me that donation, he hadn't said anything in a long, long time, but he basically says he's a piece of shit. And well, okay, well, that's why I got rid of him. So he won't be back. Michael can have him, and Michael will be very happy to have him, apparently. So dope is a
Back on
powerful.
Thursday.
Dope is a powerful thing because every one of them over there do it, and everyone over there love it. They can have it. It's not me.
All right.
So-
We'll be back on Thursday with the great Ben Hameen at 7:00.
And then
8 o'clock
hopefully
Eastern.
next week, Mr. Kennedy. We're
Right.
trying to get the exact date set up. I told him to pick the day and time, and we will do it. And then
So-
we got Mr. Scaramucci hopefully coming on in February. Mr. Cena Senior probably coming on in February, and I'm sure that we'll have Herb Simmons on here to promote his event. Isn't that also coming up in March?
I
His
think
big
his
event?
event's in May. No, I think his big
May,
event's in May.
I thought it was later, but then again, he started promoting it a while ago. So
Yeah, well, it's a big show. You need to.
Snow's getting deep, Bob. I don't know about your rainfall.
What time on Thursday? We're starting to get flash floods.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Eastern.
7 Eastern to 8. Going to be here, and if we do good donations, we'll go over.
Yeah, so 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Pacific.
Yep.
All you West Coasters, both of you have to get up.
Figure it out.
All right, we'll be back on Thursday. Peace.
All right. We say good day.
Good job. Hold on a second. We're gonna did the V8 like you said. The protein already lost 5 pounds.
There you go.
Good job, Becky. Proud.
I lost 28 pounds over the last week through adjustments in diet. Bumax, it gets rid of a lot of it, and just making some adjustments. And I'm making some more next week. We're cutting just every little thing I see I can cut out, and just help this surgery along as best I can. So very good. Yeah. 5 pounds on you is like 15 pounds on me. So you're doing good. Proud of you.
Back on Thursday. Peace. See you guys. What did you say, Kenny?
I say good day.